Breaking news for Ripple. And I'm telling you what, Brad Garlinghouse told us XRP is at the center of all of this. Lock in. Let me give you the exact quote. I'm reminding you, all that XRP sits at the center of everything Ripple does. Lock in. He posted on October 24th, 2025. Again, before we continue, not financial advice, just my research. I like to give you guys details on why I make the moves that I do. And I like to pull back the curtain, no gatekeeping. And I'm only sharing with you things that I am investing in based on my own research. I don't believe in get rich quick. I don't believe in hype. And I don't believe in hopium. I believe in discipline, consistency done for a long enough period of time to access a new paradigm. So again, Ripple announced a 500 million strategic investment led by Forest and Citadel, valuing the company at 40 billion following record growth. The 1 billion RLUSD stablecoin market cap. They've had 6 strategic massive acquisitions just over the last 2 years. Massive acquisitions. 25% of shares purchased, 3x growth in Ripple's prime business. 75 regulatory license globally. As Warren Buffett said, if you got out of college and you got a punch card with, I think he said 10 punches, and you could only pick 10 investments the rest of your life, you would study them, you would understand them, and once you got into them, you wouldn't let anything sway you out. You'd be like an oak tree. The red would represent green, and the green would represent it's time to pull some profits. Like every single week, Ripple makes a new announcement. So as I do, I don't gatekeep. Here's my exact portfolio. Number 1, XRP by a long shot for me, for my company and personally. Bitcoin's number 2. Solana's number 3. XLM is number 4. WLFI has climbed up to number 5 and it's about to jump XLM. Next is HBAR and VeChain are my top 7. I have many other cryptos, but I will be consolidating, maturing my portfolio into only fundamental cryptos that will survive regulation. My top 3 that I'll continue to accumulate big time is going to be XRP. I'm going to add another one. Bitcoin, Solana, and WFI. Pretty bullish on WFI, and it might climb up into my top 30. I follow what's called CAPL-DR. I created the system. Cash flow, not cash. I make more cash flow from my cash flow by investing in dividends. So my income comes in, I put 10% of my income into dividends, makes more income. The income from my outside of debts and non-negotiable, and the income from my dividend go into deflationary assets that have fixed supply. That's why I use XRP and Bitcoin. They have fixed supplies. They're opposite of the inflationary US dollar. Bitcoin I'm never touching, that's legacy. All of their investments that appreciate, I don't rubberneck and watch them go up and down. I pull profits. I put money into P, protection. I use cash value life insurance. The reason why the industry gets a bad rap, number 1, they're not funded properly. They're not structured properly. And they're telling you they're retirement accounts. They're not retirement accounts. They're insurance policies that have cost of insurance, and if there's not money in them, they don't work. The beauty in them is the family bank component. I can borrow against the insurance company, tax-free, tax code 7702A that was created in 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created. I don't know if there's a connection there. I can borrow at 5%, no liquidation risk, just like the 19 billion that got liquidated from crypto with all these people over leveraged. No liquidation risk, and at 5%, that's cheap money. I can borrow tax-free to do what? To buy more cash flow. I could put it in a Bitcoin that grows 50%. So if I borrow at 5 and I'm making 50, I just made 45% on my money. With the 45% increase, you pay off the debt, and now you got free assets. That's how winning is done. And DR is capital DR. De-risk, de-risk, de-risk. I'm always de-risking back into things that have always been here. Things that I believe are fundamental that will last the test of time. Anytime you get high returns, de-risk out, man. Get that money off the table. That's why the casinos have free drinks. They give you free rooms. Very rarely do you hit the jackpot, and they know you're going to give it back. Take the middle ground. That's how winning is done. Love you guys. Warriors! Let's get your shit together.